We are in Islamorada, Florida, the flats fishing capital of the world. Hey everybody, I am Andy Milford Hardy, and tonight we are at the Wednesday night kickoff dinner for the Holly tournament. Tonight we're going to be talking to some of the anglers and guides alike who have been fishing our product over the last 2 years. We're going to take a closer look at what they've experienced, highlighted by Craig Brewer and Thane Morgan. Last year they won the greatest tarpon tournament in the world, the Gold Cup. Stick around, here's what they have to say. One of the great wins in the history of the Gold Cup was yours last year with Thane. You know, especially with, knowing about the history of you and your father and tarpon. You know, your father dies in an airplane crash, looking for these big fish just prior to the Gold Cup, and then a number of years later you win. I mean, I cannot imagine how you felt, and your dad in heaven possibly looking down and cheering for you.
It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's very short-lived because the night we won, I came over here and celebrated with a good friend of mine, and the next night he died. But so I spent the whole next couple of days with his family dealing with that, and didn't really get a chance to enjoy the victory. But very cool, yeah. And the fact that my dad and I are the only father-son guide with our names on the trophy is. So I don't have my tat yet, but I've got it designed in my mind and know what it's going to be. And yeah, 1974, 2010 Gold Cup champs. So. Very cool.
That's huge.
Oh, that was great, man. It was great fishing. So, and against a field of great anglers on a year where it was epic. Like in the Holly last year, we blanked on day one. Caught 18 fish in 4 days and didn't even place in the tournament. Because the winner had 26. And it's like, man, what are we gonna have to do to win? It's like, and on the practice day, we went 5 for 7, and we're home by noon on Sunday, the day before the tournament. We go out Monday, hit the same place, conditions change, and we can't catch a fish, so we blank on Monday, and it's like boom, we catch 18 in 4 days, and like I said, finished in like 5th place or something like that. So, but yeah, tarpon fish has been crazy, man. But
well, that was obviously a huge win for you, but it was a huge win for Hardy. Here you guys win with a Hardy rod. It was a prototype rod and reel that's not even in the stores yet, and you guys win the largest tarpon tournament in the world with this Hardy.
And I got to tell you, the last weight fish we caught. Was one of those things, we were drifting in deep water, had the fish kept pulling away from us the whole time, no way to secure the boat to stop the fish, so he was away from us the whole time, So I reach out and grab him by the peduncle, by the tail, and stop him, and then as he's sliding under the boat, I'm reaching for something to grab a hold of, and I can't get anything, gill, face, nothing. One time I got a finger in each one of his eyeballs, I think, just trying to hold him up. And the next thing you know, the boat drifts over him, and that rod is bent against the side of the boat. I'm telling you, I thought 3 or 4 times that the thing was going to break. And if it would have been any other rod, other than that Hardy, I guarantee we would have busted the rod and disqualified the fish. But
and you wouldn't have won.
There was at least 4 times that I had that fish there, and the boat's drifting down on him, and Thane's up on top pulling, and I'm trying to get a hold of the handle. And next thing you know, the thing's under the boat, and he's got to go around the thing, and I guarantee any other rod would have broken. And the fact that rod did not break was amazing. And then finally he gets him up and swings him around. I stick my hand down his throat and grab him by the tongue and throw him in the boat. And it's like, oh my God. But yeah, I think without the Hardy, I think with a Sage or whatever, any other rod would have been busted on numerous occasions that day.
And obviously those fish are disqualified with a broken rod.
Yeah, once you break the rod, you're done.
So possibly, obviously as much as your contribution as Thane's too in catching the fish, the
rod the rod definitely was there. Because I'm telling you, I saw the thing bounce off the side of the boat several times with so much stress on it that most rods would have been piled right there and have been gone. And he just got around the other side, came clear, said, don't worry about it, I'll bring him around to you again. And we did that at least 4 times on that fish. And finally got him, he was a 98-pounder and won the tournament for us. So.
Do you think that the world of saltwater fly rod design has changed because of this by chance?
From what I've seen so far, yeah, man. Everybody wants to throw that Hardy 11 weight. Oh, let me see the Hardy, let me see the Hardy. If you throw the new Hardys, it's like, yeah, that's one that's in your hand right now. And I love the 10 weight. I tell you, when I first got the 10 weight, I fished it a bunch, and great casting. I caught a bunch of fish on it. The only problem we had is when you're trying to lift big fish on it, you just don't have, you can do it obviously, but it doesn't have the spine. But I know as an angler.
That's supposed to be catching 120-pound fish
But
with a 10 weight.
I know as an angler, you take the bend out of the rod and pull on them and do whatever. You can lift them. But yeah, I love the rod. So, but the 11 is just so light. People grab it and go, man, it feels like a 9 weight. I can throw this all day long. It's like, yeah.
Well, I'm glad we could play a role in that win. That was epic.
I really like the rods too because they're more my casting style. You know, a lot of people sling cast. I don't. I like to form a loop and shoot it. You know, and watch it travel out to where I want to be. And that rod does it so quick. All you do is just load it a couple times and then fire it, and the thing is like a rocket, sends it. So, yeah, it's great.
Rocket is apropos because that's what Steve Huff calls it, the rocket.
I know, and that's how I throw it too. Get your loop going, send it out there, and it goes. I see other people do that long swing or whatever, and it's not quite the same, but for that rod for me, yeah, get it going, look where you want the fly to go, make 2 false casts, and it's gonna go there. Right. Yeah, I love it. So.
All right, buddy.